everybody, welcome to Garden Helpers. I am Krista Jean and I will be showing you everything I know, giving you all the advice I know about growing your own flowers, fruits, and vegetables. Today we are learning about germinating. Germinating is starting a plant from seed. I do know that you can go out and you can get the seedlings. Some people just like to get their own seeds from either you harvest them from plants you had last year, or you might have some non-GMO or heirloom seeds that you got from someone so you can start from scratch. You also know what is in your seed and what type of plant you're growing when you have seeds. So in order to germinate, you need three things. You're going to need heat, you're going to need water, you're going to need soil. So today our method of germination that we will be using is the soil method. You can start seeds in water, you can start seeds with paper towels. All three of those methods are great. Feel free to Google. I'll probably have some more shows that show you different ways of germinating, but just for the sake of germinating, we are going to start in soil. I am also using these little seedling beds in order to germinate. I like this tray particularly because it has the holes in it. That way the soil can get nice and drained from that water, and it has a tray here that I can bottom water once I start getting my plants growing. This doesn't have a humidity dome, which I do have some trays that do, but this one in particular doesn't. But that's fine because we are growing pollinators in this. Pollinators are your plants like marigolds. I got sunflowers today. I got carnations, zinnias, and I think I have naturariums. I think I said that right. But pollinators are the flowers you need to be around your fruits and vegetables. That way those bees and those butterflies can come in and you can have some nice, great produce or harvest. So first thing you need to do, or what I like to do, I go ahead and I pre-moisten my soil with water already. The reason why I pre-moisten my soil is because when I put the seeds in, they're already encased in a nice moist soil, and they're able to break through that shell better. The type of soil I'm using today is SunGrow. I do have three preferable types of soils. I like to use SunGrow, Pro Mix, or I also like to use Fox Farm. Happy Frog or Ocean Mix is fine for Fox Farm. The reason why I use these soils is because they usually come pre-mixed. They're already pH balanced, so I don't have to worry about the alkaline or the acidity that my plants are growing in. They have the perlite, they have the peat moss, and they have the bark I need so that these plants can be in a nice fluffy area, some moisture to not pack too tight, and they're able to get the airflow they need. Another great thing of these three soils is I don't have to amend the soils as much. Like sometimes I might use older soil, but if I use older soil that I already used, I'm going to have to amend that soil by adding compost, earthworm castings, and other things like that to get that soil to the type of nutrition and nutrients in it that I need to grow plants. But we'll talk about that in another show. I will tell you how to amend soil. So, in order to start your germinating, I got the soil in, I got it all nice and moist, I got my seeds ready. I'm going to go ahead and put some holes in the dirt so that my seeds can just drop in like they need to be. For these seeds, I'm going 1/4 inch. Please read your seed packing. It does tell you how far down you need to go to put your seed in. If you don't go far enough, or if you go too far, either your plant won't come out the dirt, or your plants will get too leggy because they're too far shallow. So I'm going to go ahead. I usually have a poker. I know I have a garden poker somewhere, but of course I lost it. So I'm just using this little screwdriver that I cleaned off with some alcohol. And I'm just poking my holes 1/4 inch deep and getting them ready for the seeds to go in. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my zinnias. I love zinnias. Zinnias are a beautiful climbing plant. They definitely attract the butterflies. They come in all different colors, and they're just a great plant to have. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a couple seeds in each one. You want to drop about 2 to 3 seeds. You don't want to go too seed heavy in each hole because you'll have overcrowding and then you'll end up having to thin your plants out, which is sometimes not fun for the roots. So I'm going ahead and just putting in my zinnias, getting everything ready. And once I have them all dropped in like so, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lightly firm the soil. Do not pack it in because once again you need room for those plants to grow out. But you want to lightly cover these seeds, make sure they're in there good, make sure there's some soil over them. And once you do that, I like to go ahead again and add just a couple more drops of water right on top of those seeds. That way I know that shell is getting absorbed water. It's going to soften up and break those plants right on open like I need them to. Now once I'm done this part, you're going to go ahead and put your dome on if you have a humidity dome. Like I said, you need heat. So I have a green room here. I use grow lights that go right directly under my plant. This way when they come up, they get too leggy and the leaves can form the way they're supposed to. I also keep a thermometer in here. So this room stays at a constant, usually between 75 and 80 degrees. I do have a heater here that is on a timer. So if it falls below 75, especially at night, the heat will come on and bring it back up to 80. Other ways to bring heat, you can also use heat pads underneath your tray. So I'm going to go ahead and sit this tray under our grow lights, and it's going to stay there and sprout. As they sprout, of course, I will give you some more information on what to do with the seedlings, how to transplant them, get in your garden beds or containers or wherever you're going to be having your garden. And that's about it when it comes to germinating seeds. Like I said, if I missed anything, please feel free to message me. Please feel free to comment. And as always, don't be afraid to like, share, and just support Garden Helpers the best way you know how, and I'll continue to support you. Thanks for learning with me. Bye, everyone.